final encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados.
NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Jags and the reigning NFC champs, next on Madden Football.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers. Shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now here comes Teddy Bridgewater, first-round pick back in 2014 as he looks to command this Panther offense.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end,
and he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-0 the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
So here are the Jaguars in great field position already. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. On the counter, ETN, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. This really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On play action, Lawrence.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
And they'll run with ETN. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And they'll run again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Call the gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Here's Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 59 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes. They'll run with Etienne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. These two teams all tied after one. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go!
They go play action with Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to the ground with Etienne. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Another toe for Etienne. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Here's Lawrence. He's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. One more time with Etienne. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They they think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Play action now. Bridgewater. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Bridgewater now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Bridgewater's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Throwing, Bridgewater. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second and goal, Bridgewater. Touchdown, Panthers. Kareem Hunt, 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Let's go.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. There goes a deep ball. End zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, it's Lawrence. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute. But first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start with another matchup between two teams that played 2 great Super Bowls. The New York Giants heading up to take on New England.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On second down and 4, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. It's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Lawrence will throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Elliott Good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
He used to work relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Lawrence. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
That caught by Trimble. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hand.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On play action, Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Bridgewater. And he'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And that's caught inside the 35.
We're not cheering, no, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. They will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
2nd and 5 now. Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They go play action with Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Bridgewater and the Panthers now. Down 28-21, 2:14 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Bridgewater. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Bridgewater. He's got Landry. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Bridgewater's throw complete there to Moore. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Bridgewater. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Bridgewater to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Jaguars back with it on offense. Yeah, Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
I'm ready.
Back to throw, Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Pass knocked away by J.C. Horn. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He's going to go up top again. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Bridgewater to throw it. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage,